What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I figured I'm gonna do an updated everyday makeup and hair routine. So originally I was just gonna do my everyday current makeup routine, but I literally was in my bathroom about to do my hair for this video, and I was like, why don't I just include it? Because this is like my everyday super casual hair style as well. So as you can see, my hair is all super crazy. This is how my hair looks when I just let it like naturally dry. We are in my studio bathroom today because typically this is where I get ready every day, to be honest with you. Anytime I'm doing a really quick, easy, natural makeup look, I always do it in my studio bathroom standing up in the mirror. I have this amazing lighted mirror, which I absolutely love, that I got on Wayfair. I'll link it down below, but I love it. It's perfect for doing your makeup. It's LED lights. So I figured why not film it in here just to show you guys a more realistic look and really take you guys with me exactly what I do when I'm doing a really natural kind of everyday look. Okay, so first things first with this hair, literally my new favorite everyday tool has been the Revlon, I think this is not sponsored by the way, Revlon One Step hair dryer, I think it's called, or something like that. This is literally a godsend. If you are like me and for years you have struggled to give yourself a blowout at home, you need this. Like, I remember years ago I would attempt to give myself a blowout and then I just completely stopped because the whole having to coordinate with like the brush and then the blow dryer, and it would never come out smooth. Like, no matter what I did, my hair looked like, oh, you tried to blow out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it always looked like, okay, you tried, but it didn't work. This tool, not only is it easier, saves you time, it's an all-in-one, but on top of that, your hair looks so smooth afterwards. Like, I cannot even describe it. So typically I actually do this like after I take a shower. I'll let my hair halfway dry. You don't want your hair when you use this tool to be like literally drenched in water. And then once it's like halfway dry, but still needs to be damp, like your hair needs to still have wetness to use this tool. So obviously my hair is dry. So anytime I'm having a day where my hair is dry but I want to use this, I will just literally use a water bottle and spray on water. This one I got from Amazon. It's amazing because it's a mist spray. I'll show you guys. Yeah, like it just spritz out super evenly and really misted. I love this. I use this for everything. I use this to water my plants. You can use this for setting spray. Like, this is so good. I actually linked it on my Amazon shop. I will link that down below if you guys want to check out my Amazon favorites. So the first thing I'm going to do is part my hair the way that I want it, which is always just in the center. Also, a lot of people talk about how hot this tool gets, like, are you gonna cause heat damage? It's the same with any other tool. You are going to cause heat damage if you're using a straightener or blow dryer or whatever. So I don't know why people are like targeting this for heat damage. Like, every hot tool is gonna give you heat damage. Also with this tool, you can actually put it on the cool setting and the low setting. It doesn't work for my hair. I've tried it on the cool, I've tried it on the low. I don't get a smooth blowout. So I personally like the high setting. That's just me. So once my hair is parted, now I'm just going to make sure that each piece of my hair is nice and wet. Like you can see, it doesn't need to be drenched, but it's obviously wet now. Make sure you get all the hair in here and you just roll it and let the heat do its thing. Like, literally, so easy. Like, look how easy that motion is. All right, let's get started. And there you go. I know I have on a black robe, so it might be a little hard for you guys to see, but you can just see like how natural and just like nice that hair is flowing, and it's smooth and it's looking right. Some of the ends I will flip them out, and then some of the ends I'll flip them in. I kind of do alternating ends. Also, I just want to give you guys the confidence, if you are not good at doing your hair and you don't think you can do this style, let me tell you that you can. Because I am literally the worst with doing my hair. Like, makeup is my thing, hair is not my thing. You know, I can do basic hairstyles, but I'm not the greatest at it. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too, trust me. Okay, so now that my hair is done, we're gonna move on to the makeup. So for my hair, I'm just gonna pin it back with these really cool, like no crease hair clips that I got from Amazon. Okay, so I have my makeup to the right of me, so that's what you guys are seeing. So the first thing I'm gonna do, my face is already like washed and moisturized and all of that. I really don't use a primer on like an everyday natural basis, to be honest with you, because to me that's another product I can just cut down on and just take up less time doing. This makeup look typically takes me around 10 to 15 minutes. If I'm in a rush, I can do this in 10 minutes, but it's gonna be rushed, you know? So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is using this L'Oreal Glotion in the shade Medium Glow. This is perfect. I love this so much. So what I'll do is rub it around my fingers, and then I'll always put it on the high points of the face because it's just gonna give you that natural like glow from within look. Okay, so on an everyday basis, I have a few foundations that I absolutely love and that are my go-to. Typically, my number one is the L'Oreal True Match, which is the one that I'm going to be using today. But quick mention, I also typically always use these two. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, I would have to say, is my top holy grail favorite foundation. I actually find that they're close like alternatives to each other. But yeah, top favorite. And then lately, I've really been loving the Fenty Matte Foundation. Like, I've been using this a lot for the past like 6 months. A lot, to be honest with you, but I don't know, my skin today is a little bit more on the drier side and I want something slightly more dewy, so I am going to lean towards the L'Oreal Luminous Silk today. This is the shade W6, so I might need to mix in the shade W4 for today. But yeah, my tip is to put the foundation on your hand rather than on your face, because it helps you control how much you put on, whereas if you just put it on your face, you have no choice but to blend the amount that you have all over, you know. This allows you to be like, okay, yeah, I want a little bit more, okay, I want a little bit less, and whatever. Also, every single time I wear this foundation, I get asked, oh my god, like, what foundation are you wearing? Because it's that good. And everyone's always blown away when I tell them it's the L'Oreal True Match. I think they expect it to be a really high-end foundation because it does have that high-end look, like it really looks really good. Also, when I am in a rush, I don't use a beauty blender. I will use this from Tarte because it's really quick and easy to just like put everything all over the place. I'm actually gonna just do that right now. It's just such a great like blender. So for concealer, I'm gonna use the KKW, but I'm just gonna apply less than I normally would for a glam look. And this one is the shade 5. And I am going to use my beauty blender. If I'm in a really big rush, then I will literally use the same brush that I use for foundation. So yes, the colors get mixed, but like I said, if I'm in a rush, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, you know? But this, I find that for concealer, the beauty blender really doesn't take too long to blend out. Like, see, there you go. I got all my concealer blended in like, what, 30 seconds? For some powder, I am going to use the KKW Brightening Powder in the shade 3. I'm still going to use the Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to pat, pat, pat. I love the finish it gives when you apply a powder with the Beauty Blender. Also, I cannot get enough of this stuff. It really gives you a beautiful bright under eye. So time to contour. This is my go-to absolute favorite. A lot of you guys probably know when you see me use this all the time. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. So typically on an everyday natural look, I always use the shade Fair. You guys see me use the shade Light a lot. I have Light right here. I use the shade Light when I want more of like a little bit of a deeper, more dramatic contour, but on an everyday basis, I want something slightly more natural looking, and still obsessed with my e.l.f. brush. Like I cannot get enough. I need to use this for contour. Obsessed. The reason why I love this contour cream is because I find that, look at that, how easy that was to apply. I really find the product blends itself out. Like, I'm not even BSing, which is a dream because it takes less time, less work, beginner's friendly. Like, typically the problem in makeup is like, oh, you didn't blend that. Like, that's not blended good. So with this product, you don't really have to worry about that because it's just blended so easily. I will literally take a tiny bit on the same exact brush and just like very roughly go over everything, and then I'll take the beauty blender that I had the concealer on and I will go over the bridge of my nose to make sure that I didn't get too much like contour shade on there. And that's what I'll do. I won't really do much nose contour. Now I will set the bronzer. I'm gonna use Hoola bronzer by Benefit, literally the best. I will just do a quick setting of that. Last thing I will do is take the Fenty translucent powder and I will set everything. This powder is really great. You can still see that L'Oreal Glotion shining through, which is amazing. For highlight, I will take the Ciate Dewy Sticks. This is actually a clear highlight. It can be applied over powder, under powder, whatever, it works really well. And I'm just gonna apply it on top of what you already see from the Glotion. Like the Glotion's already given me a highlight. I don't need to apply a highlight on top. I will just roughly go over that a little, and it gives you that natural, it kind of mimics that natural look when you're naturally sweating or when you're a little bit dewy, but in the right places. So I love that. You can see how natural that looks. There's no color. So on an everyday quick basis, I don't want to think about, do I want a gold highlight? Do I want a peach highlight? I just want a natural, clear kind of glow that looks natural. Okay, then I will take my ABH Ebony Brow Wiz. First thing I always do, like I don't care how much I'm in a rush, I always brush the brow hairs upwards, and that instantly changes everything. Like I'm not even, it changes everything. And then the first thing I do, I will just start doing flicking, mimic these like hair-like strokes, and just fill in these areas that just kind of look a little empty and a little sparse. Sometimes I'll kind of thicken this area up, not gonna lie. This little area right here. And then after that, last thing is hair strokes in the front. And there you go, boom, bam, brow done in like 30 seconds. And then another thing that I find really helps for the brows is the ABH Dip Brow Gel. I think that's what it's called. Make sure you wipe off the excess product. This makes a difference, but doesn't take up a lot of time. Use very light pressure, like don't, like I'm barely touching the brow, like apply it very lightly, because this product is definitely pigmented. And there you go. Didn't take up that much time, but makes the world of a difference. Not only is it gonna hold my brow, but it just add a little bit of extra coverage, and it helps to fill in any little areas that I might have missed. Back into the Huda Beauty contour powder, again, the shade Fair. I will take the Sigma E36 brush, which, by the way, I do have a really cool Amy's Favorites set with Sigma. You guys can get basically all of my Sigma favorites in a really cool little value set, and you can save a bunch of money because it's a value set. So I will leave that linked down below. Definitely check it out. I love it. This brush is included. So this is the E36, and you can see it's like tiny, and it's great for blending. So I'm basically just going to contour my eyes. I'm not gonna put on eyeshadow. Like a lot of the times you guys ask me like, oh my God, like what eye look is that? Like what palette did you use? What eye look is that? And I'm literally just using contour. Then take the Sigma E36, which is a really fluffy blending brush. Again, take the contour powder, bring it out to flick it a little bit and give it slight cat eye kind of shape. And boom, bam, done. That's like the theme song of today's video. Z. Eyes are done. So simple. Sometimes if I really want to like give the eyes a little extra, then I will literally just apply more contour or take a darker brown shadow and really emphasize the under eye. Like for today, I kind of feel like doing that. I don't feel like going in my makeup drawers and getting a darker brown shadow, so I'm literally just going to use brow shadow that I have in my kit here, and I am going to apply a little bit more of that deeper brown, just to emphasize that shadowing. Okay, so for mascara, I usually never wear falsies on an everyday basis. I typically only wear falsies, to be honest with you, if I'm doing a really glam look, which is usually when I'm filming or taking photos, but on an everyday basis, I really don't wear falsies. I have pretty decent sized natural lashes, so I can get away with just using mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I'm obsessed with it. It's been my favorite for years. The trick is to apply at the root and really wiggle up. And the other trick is to do 2 coats, but on the second coat, only apply the second coat when the lash is already halfway dry. And then when you apply that second coat, because there's that resistance there, it gets more volumized. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. We'll let the other one dry a little. Okay, so now I can do the other coat on this eye because I can tell it's still wet, this one. But it's dried halfway, and now, like, you guys can't feel it, but I can feel it. There's that resistance now. So it's gonna hold the mascara, the curl, the shape, and it's gonna really hold nicely, and it's gonna look real pretty. I'm telling you, it makes the world of a difference. Next time you apply mascara, let it halfway dry before you do the second coat. It makes the world of a difference. All right, so my new favorite everyday lip combo has been the KKW 1.5 lip liner with the MAC Honey Love lipstick. I really just had to go downstairs to get this lipstick out of my purse because it dead ass is my everyday lipstick. It's the perfect color. I used to be in love with this and then I kind of fell in love with it. Again, this is MAC Honey Love. So I will always line my lips no matter how well, I guess if I'm in a real big rush I won't, but I do love lining my lips. I'll always smudge it out, then take the MAC Honey Love lipstick. Also, quickly, does anybody else apply their lipstick like this where it gets that weird slope shape? It's so weird, but that's all. I've always applied my lipsticks like that. There you go. Such a natural lip color. I love MAC Honey Love now. It's like a really pretty, like, neutral, pinky sort of kind of lip color. It's really pretty, and it's not too light and it's not too dark. Then we got the Tarte Stay Spray. I've been using this one for months. I love it. And then to finish off the hair, the main thing I will do is use the Way finishing cream. This smells so good as well. I will mainly put it on the ends, mainly because I want to hold the flips and all that great volume that's on those ends so that they don't fall flat throughout the day. So that really helps to hold it. Also, I think the Way mattifying cream too, that one's great as well. And I'll put a little bit at the root if there's any flyaways. That tends to hold them down. And then very last thing, this is my ultimate favorite. This is a dry oil mist, so it's not gonna leave your hair oily, but I do still just only put it on the ends. This is by Kendi, I believe. No, Bamboo. Alterna Hair Care. And I will just spray a little bit on the ends. I love how evenly it distributes as well because it is a mist. And then that is it, you guys. That is pretty much my everyday makeup as well as the hair. Obviously, again, I don't do this hairstyle every single day. A lot of times I switch it up. I'll put my hair wavy, in a bun, in a ponytail, whatever. But this is a really great, easy, everyday hairstyle when you just want that super natural look with a lot of volume. Yeah, I'm obsessed with this look, and these are kind of like my current products that I'm using for my current everyday makeup routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will, of course, leave all the products that I used in today's video in the description box down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.